Okay, so let's work on this activity. Today we're gonna work on this part of the book. Uh, so you need to visit a website that has traditional stories such as animal fables or parables. Choose a story you like, make an outline. That's very important. That gives you the main characters and events in the story and what the story teaches. You need to go to these websites. I'm gonna try to send this to you. Okay. And then we'll click on them one by one. This one is not. Well, there's only one website available, but
But it's okay because
we
that
can work
website
with that.
has many other stories or tales.
Uh, if it has. Okay, you need to click there, and you need to choose one story and make an outline that gives the main character and events in the story what the story teaches. Like here, you need to put story. Then you need to put main characters, events, and what the story teaches. These three elements. You need to make an outline, and then you need to write an. Uh, you need to write uh, using these notes. You need to write a paragraph about the story. You choose retell the story in your words and explain what is teaching. Draw a conclusion about the meaning of the story. Okay, so uh, here's the model. I don't know if you've got any questions.
No, teacher, I think it's clear.
Okay, let's work on that then.
Okay, Teacher, I finished writing the paragraph.
Okay, can you please send it to me?
Sure, give me 1 second.
Hey, can you please send me your outline?
The sketch, you mean?
Yes, this
Or
outline.
okay.
Okay. So it says, the wolf was looking for a prey, but the wily kid outwitted it. I think you're trying to use here the regular form by begging for a final song. Uh, play with the wolf's pipe. As the wolf accepted the condition and began to play this instrument, dogs from the village perceived the sound and came to protect the teller. I appreciate it. What are you trying to say? I appreciated backbones of the kid. What are you trying to say there?
Appreciate the backbones of the kid. I mean, there is a THE that escaped. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
But what are you trying to say with I appreciated the backbones of the kid?
Because in the word, the TOEFL words, it says that backbones means like braveness.
Braveness?
Yes, because it making the translation is agallas.
Are you sure?
Yes, completely sure. It could be like columna vertebral or agallas.
Okay. I only remember the first one, but let's see. Oh, yes, you're right. Yes, that's right. Okay. So, including that the moral of the story is the key to saving your life in difficult situations is to think your attacker. Okay, you didn't send me the outline, did you? Oh, you did.
I don't know why it
Okay, the main
didn't
characters Wolf
download.
dogs.
But
Zelensky returning without protection from the pasture was pursued by a wolf. He asked the favor to play a tune to which he may dance. The wolf accepted to play his tune. Hounds, hearing the sound, never began chasing the wolf. In time of dire need, clever thinking is key, or outwit your enemy, save your skin. Okay, great. Okay, so let's work on grammar. Hold on here. We're gonna work on reported statements. Okay, so we're gonna work with the reported statements. Um, check the man's exact words.
do you want me to read?
Uh, no, what's the answer here? Is it looks great on you or it looked great on me?
Mm, So it looks on you. He said it looked great. No. Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, then he might say that it looks great on you.
Yes, that's right. Can you please read this direct and indirect speech?
Sure. So direct speech. Subject, she. Reporting verb, said. Direct statement. I like the dress. I bought it on sale. I've worn it twice.
Continue, please, with this.
Okay. Indirect speech. Subject, she. Reporting verb, told, said. Noun, pronoun. Jim, me. Indirect statement. That. She liked the dress. She had bought it on sale. She had worn it twice.
Great. What can you change when you go from a direct to indirect statement? You have many options.
We said
here.
that the verb tense in the statement.
Okay. And what else?
The pronoun.
Yes. That's right. Okay, so here, let's please read number 1 and
Okay,
then
so
examples.
sure. So 1, an indirect speech statement reports what speaker said without using the exact words. The word that can introduce the indirect statement. Direct speech. It's a great dress, he said. Indirect speech. He told her that it was a great dress. He told her it was a great dress. He said that it was a great dress. Not he told that it was a great dress. Be careful. Use say as the reporting verb when the listener is not mentioned. Do not use tell.
Continue with 2.
Okay, 2. When the reporting verb is in the simple past tense, the verb in the indirect speech statement is often in a different tense from the verb in the direct speech statement. Direct speech. Simple present. Indirect speech. Simple past. Present progressive. Past progressive. Simple past. Past perfect. Present perfect. Past perfect. Direct speech. He said it's great. Indirect speech. He said it was great. I'm leaving. She said she was leaving. I made it. He said he had made it. He said to her, I've never lied. He told her that he had never lied. 3. In indirect speech, the verb tense change is optional when reporting A. Something someone has just said. B. Something that is still true. C. In a general truth of scientific law. A. What did you just say? B. I said I'm tired, or I said I was tired. Rick said the bank wants a check. Rick said the bank wanted a check. She said that everyone lies sometime. She said that everyone lied sometime. 4. When the reporting verb is in the present tense, do not change the verb tense in indirect speech. I run a mile every day. She said that she runs a mile every day. 5. Remember change pronouns, time expressions, this and her and here in indirect speech to keep the speaker's original meaning. Anne told Rick I bought this dress here. Anne told Rick that she had bought that dress there. Check it out. For a list of common reporting verbs, see Appendix 13 on page 340. For a list of common time word changes in indirect speech, see Appendix 14 on page 314.
Okay, great. So basically, this is what we saw in Pearson. You have the indirect speech, and then you have the direct speech, where that is optional, of course. And when you have a listener, when a listener is mentioned, you use tell, and when it's not, you use say. Plus, you change the verb tense, basically from simple present to simple past, present progressive to past progressive, simple past to past perfect, and present perfect to past perfect, as we saw in Pearson. But something that we didn't see in Pearson is that when you can, like, it's optional to change the verb tense when something was when something uh, was recently said. Okay, like, what did you just say? I said I'm tired. So in this case, you're not changing the verb tense because it's very recent. Okay, recently somebody said that. Or when something is still true. Rick said the bank wants check. So this is still true. Or a general law, a general truth, or scientific law. She said that everyone lies sometimes. So that's like a general truth or scientific law. So in those three cases, it's optional to change the reporting verb. Uh, and also this is something that we saw. I run a mile every day. She says when the reporting verb is in the present, then you don't change the verb tense in the indirect speech. Okay, so that's something that we saw in person. And if we change pronouns, time expressions, this and here, during speech to keep the original meaning. I bought this dress here. She said that she had bought that dress there. We saw a link here. I don't know if you've got any questions.
No, teacher, as we saw it on the other text example, I think it's clear.
Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's find these 10 mistakes, please.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, have you finished or is there's one missing?
There's one that I can't find.
Okay, so I think that let's review here.
Yes, no, I think I found it.
Yes, there it is. There it is, exactly. Okay. Okay, so I got her and she told me that she wanted it, right? She wanted it to show me her new bowl. She told me she had just bought it, right?
Yes, it was hat.
Yes, exactly. Or it could be she said she had just bought it, one of those. It was beautiful. When Aunt Leah went to answer the door, I picked up the bowl and I slipped from my hands, it smashed pieces on the floor. And Aunt Leah came back, I screamed and said that the cat had just broken her new bowl. Aunt Leah got this funny look on her face and told me that it wasn't important. I didn't sleep at all that night, and the next morning I called my aunt and confessed that I had broken her bowl. She said she had known that all along. I promised that I was going to buy her a new one someday. We still laugh about the story today. Okay, great job. Mm, okay, no, this is too easy. So let's continue here. So we're going to continue with indirect speech. They say it would be windy, but this is ridiculous. Check the weather's forecast exact words. What is the answer here?
It will be windy.
Yes, this one, right? Or this one?
Yes, the second one.
Yeah, exactly. So, here you have the direct speech. He said, I'll leave now. I'm gonna drive. The truck may be bad. She might move. He can help. They have to stay. You must be careful. They are like by batteries. We should have less sooner. And then in the direct speech, I'll leave to leave. I'm going to drive to what's gonna drive. May be bad, might be bad, might move, can help to could help, to have to stay, must be, to had to be, ought to buy, should have left. Okay, so you need to check the models that don't change when you go from direct to indirect speech. What models don't change?
Mm, that do not change. I would said might, must, no, must. Mm, I think it may mm, didn't change and should have.
Actually, it's not may. It's might, should have, and oughta. According to this.
Ah, perfect. Sorry.
Right? Because it says might and it's changed to may, might. But oughta does not change. Should have doesn't change either, and might doesn't change either. You can please read this and then the examples.
Sure. So, from one.
Yes.
Okay, one. As you learned in Unit 73, when the reporting verb is in the simple past tense in the indirect speech statement, the verb tense often changes. Direct speech. She said it's windy. Indirect speech. She said it was windy. Modals often change in indirect speech too. Direct speech. Will. Indirect speech. Would. Can. Could. May. Might. Must. Had to. Direct speech. I said the winds will be strong. Indirect speech. I said the winds will be strong. They told us you can stay with us. They told us we could stay with them. He said the storm may last all night. He said that the storm might last all night. She told us you must leave. She told us we had to leave. 2. Then some verbs do not change in indirect speech. A. Do not change should, could, might, or out to in indirect speech. Direct speech. You should listen to the weather report, he told us. Indirect speech. He told us that we should listen to the weather report. Okay. B. Do not change the past perfect in indirect speech. I had just moved here a week before, she said. She said she had just moved there a week before. Do not change verbs in present and past unreal conditional sentences in indirect speech. If I knew, I would tell you. Jim said if he knew, he would tell me. If I had known, I would have told you, said Jim. He said if he had known, he would have told me. D. Do not change past modals in indirect speech. I should have left. He said that he should have left. 3. Remember, change pronouns, time phrases, here and this in indirect speech to keep the speaker's original meaning. I just got here yesterday. Sam told me he had just gotten there the day before.
Okay, great. So basically here you change as we saw, I think we saw this, but we didn't see some of them. We are to read. These winds will be strong. Did we see this? Do you remember?
No, those kind of changes, like with can, may, or must, we didn't saw.
Okay, so you change them. We are to read the sense will be strong to with the winds will be strong to the winds would be strong. And to could you can stay with us to we could stay with them. May to might. The storm may last all night. The storm might last all night. And must you had to. And some do not change, like should listen, or could, or might, or oughta. We don't change the past perfect in indirect speech. I had just moved here a week before. Does not change because it's already past perfect. We don't change verbs in present and past and real conditional sentence in indirect speech. If I knew, I would tell you. He said that if he knew, he would tell me. So you don't change the tense there. And of course, you need to change the pronouns, as we saw in that link. I just got here yesterday. He just uh, he had just gotten there the day before. Okay, I don't know if you've got any question, maybe. Or maybe not.
Sorry, teacher, I didn't hear your question.
Do you have any question?
No, for the moment I don't.
Okay, so Okay, let's work on this. Can you please click on the correct answer here?
Okay.
Okay, so let's review here. The winds may reach 170 miles per hour. Yes. She said there would be more rain the next day. Yes. She told people that they should try to leave the area. Yes. And she said that they could expect a lot of damage. That's right. Okay, and this will be homework.
Okay. Then I'll send it to you to your WhatsApp
Yes.
chat, to our WhatsApp chat.
Yes, exactly. Please send it to me through the WhatsApp chat with the mistake corrected, like here. Like with all, like here. What's the correct word?
Oh, okay, teacher. Thank you.
Yes.
So it will be for tomorrow, right? For our class.
Yes, for tomorrow. For tomorrow, please.
Sure, teacher.
Okay, so let's finish here. I'm gonna do a quick poll. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, Alexander. Have